Defensive line now shifting to a spread look. They're going to try to pressure the quarterback on this play.
So that man got to get a shot from orbit.
Streeter with the grab. What a good job by the quarterback that time. He saw the defensive back inside the receiver, and he leads that receiver to the sideline on that corner route.
Here's the first snap after the big play.
Man, I'm not on that nigga's page. All I'm doing is scrolling down, nigga.
Pumps.
Wow. Hey, and tell him I said he can't. I'm gonna run circles around him. I'll run circles around him. The stamina ain't high enough. Wow, now I gotta come in your city. Wow. Yo, this guy can't take no flames.
Defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding the line of scrimmage. So you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out. They'll throw over the top.
Like, I've been killing this guy. I understand why you want to fight. Because he can't roast me. It's one-sided.
Looks like there is press coverage here. Carr standing back in the shotgun, ready.
Yeah, if I run it on him in the first 10 seconds of the fight, but 45 seconds later, you know what I'm saying? They could be talking about.
We have a review coming from the booth. The touchdown will stand. The Raiders line up now for the point after. Extra point is good.
That nigga's gonna run a 3-yard curl.
Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. Patterson will test the coverage.
Yo, I'm about to look up a video of a fat man running a post route. I don't know how. I don't even be on his page. He be posting this shit, and I just scroll down, and it pops up. Like,
Bridgewater's alone in the backfield. First down at the 16. Looking across the middle.
He the one added me. The fuck?
And it's incomplete.
Right.
Mike Wallace was dealt to the Vikings from Miami after the Dolphins had acquired him.
He said, "Oh, my picture's legit."
Free agency paid a lot of money for him. Things did not work out in Miami, but what about here in Minnesota?
Jim, Norv Turner's the offensive coordinator for the Minnesota Vikings, and one thing about him, he likes to run the football, but he likes a fast wide receiver like Mike Wallace, so they can get those big pass plays down the field.
Second down and 10. Pulls it in. Ball is out. A recovery. Man in for the touchdown.
That's the way they're taught. To be greedy. Don't be satisfied with just getting the turnover. Take it all the way back to the house for the score.
Oh, he's seen KO, yo.
Is good. The Raiders getting set for the kickoff. Patterson's going to test the coverage here. Breaks the tackle. Stiff arms to stay on his feet. Unbelievable coverage by the kick team. And now they're able to back up the offense. The Vikings offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Wow. I ain't invite you around like I want to. I want to know when you made this new music video, yo.
Defensive side.
Bridgewater's on the move. Feet first, gives himself up.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team,
wow.
You are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit.
He'll throw it over the middle. He's tackled right at the 48.
Thought he. Thought he did, thought he didn't. Thought he saw it, thought he didn't.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to pack it up. Bridgewater's running away from the pressure. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Yo, why you always on my page, yo?
The Vikings snap it at the 41.
Because you just be out here doing the most, man. I don't understand it, yo.
Make the hit.
The Raiders defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
Start taking baths with hot dogs.
Set up now at the 42.
That's all I got to say, man. One bar, man. Start taking baths with hot dogs.
Bridgewater's going to take.
Man, look at them feet in that tub. How can you convince me that ain't yours?
He's tackled beyond the markers.
You can't tell me them's not your feet, man. Like I seen them Timberlands you was wearing with the sides poking out, like the fat foot in those, man. And then you go run a post route with those feet? Fuck out of here.
Over the middle, but that pass goes incomplete.
I ain't never seen a lineman run a post route. You be the first.
Defensive tackle Dan Williams in the offseason, Phil, from Arizona.
Didn't make a big splash around the NFL when you talk about Dan Williams.
Wow.
Because he played in Arizona and people didn't realize how good he really is.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
That nigga's like paper in my life every day, yo.
All by himself in the backfield for this snap.
Quarterback likes what he sees
paper, man, I don't know why you think it's the roast, man. You can't, man. You might as well just give it up, you know. Well, paper, if you can last more than 2 minutes, yo, I condone you.
Getting that interception, it's not always defense.
You ain't got the conditioning for niggas like me.
Linebackers can do it too.
The Raiders offense taking the field again.
Hey, no, hold on, I'm tired.
That last possession, Phil, that was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
The Raiders.
You just gotta stop taking baths with hot dogs.
Murray's taking the handoff. Sharif Floyd puts a stop to that play.
Murray's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
The Raiders lined up. Everybody split out wide. The Raiders snap it at the 31. Got drilled as he throws it. And the offense here in this one will be looking to put points on the board in bunches. 3rd and 7 coming up. The Raiders get set at the line, needing to get to the 38 for a first. From the gun. Reaches out and snatches it. Coming to the line at the 49. First down following the long play. The give this time to the fullback. One player who will make his presence felt today on that defense is Sharif Floyd.
Out of the University of Florida, he keeps getting better and better. He's very athletic, can really run for a defensive lineman, and he's going to be outstanding this year.
2nd down and 5. Kendricks, the one who brings him to the ground.
Murray's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time.
Hey, man, I will not allow those feet to catch me.
At the line of scrimmage, the 41.
I will not allow those feet to catch me. Well, paper, use the target way out here. He snipe you from halfway across the globe, yo.
The Raiders snap it at the 41.
I actually got to come to your city to be a target. You're like already a target.
Murray's able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen.
Yo, y'all ain't got nothing to do with you taking a bath with a fucking hot dog.
The Raiders run to 37. Airing it out.
Yo, taking a bath with a hot dog is fucking funny. I'm sorry.
Jim, he had a guy open deep that time. It looked like a good throw, but
I mean, that's you. If that's what you want to do, man, hey, you know, don't be mad, niggas talking about it.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down.
Only way you can convince me that wasn't you is if them feet in the tub was white.
Second and 10. Cooper's going to pull in the bullet pass. Mark him down for another reception.
I love these timing routes. The out route, nice job by the wide receiver as he's breaking out towards the sideline. That football is right on target.
The Raiders offense is still out there as we get the second quarter underway. Coming to the line at the 19-yard line. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Smith's there to make the tackle.
The Raiders have really been dominant today on the offensive side. In the red zone now, they just take the football and they run it right at the defense and pick up solid yards.
2nd and 1 on the way.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18. Hold on, baby. All right.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
That's a ball that should have been caught.
Reese is unable to bring that pass in, Jim. He just took his eyes off the football. And when you do that, it's usually going to result in a drop. Those things happen. It's not a perfect game. You got to overcome adversity. I think this guy will do it. Next time it comes his way, he'll make the catch.
Who gonna run out of breath first?
3rd down and 1. Murray.
I can swing about 100 times before I even start getting tired.
Looking for a place to run, but there is nowhere to go. The offensive line just gets dominated. Good job by the defensive line that time.
And converts on the 3.
He roasted himself.
Now growing with that field goal. Still plenty of time to get
He really
back
roasted
into this
himself when he
one,
said he gonna run a
but there
post route
needs to be
run.
a mental shift.
Well, yeah, they'd like that. I know one thing. The team that just kicked the field goal, they are imposing their will on their opponents, and now you got to find a way to, like you said, shift this around and get it back in
So
your
when you
favor.
told me all your pictures was legit, and I found
The Vikings offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
when he takes a picture of himself.
Saw something the offense is doing. Look at them all shifting to the right.
Wow. You better have that one punch power, yo. But then again, you know,
as this goes incomplete.
you can't be fast. You can't be fast, yo. You box.
2nd down following that incompletion. The Vikings come out and a
She sparring with Butterbean?
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Going for the deep ball, but it's incomplete.
This nigga really cooking the steak with some
Third long situations. A lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on 3rd long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just great.
On the way, 3rd down.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Bridgewater's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Has to extend for that one, and he's got it.
The Vikings put themselves in a terrible situation. 3rd long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that first down.
This play set up by the long gainer. Bridgewater's back in shotgun
What? I
formation.
ain't even disconnected.
Rudolph there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. Tackled down at the 28-yard line.
Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end. When linebackers move around like this, you know what it means? Nothing. Confusion's nowhere.
Touchdown, and that'll close the gap in this one.
Nothing like it for a quarterback, I'll tell you that. I loved it. Throw a little short pass and just root your guy on and watch him score a touchdown. Pretty exciting stuff.
The Vikings setting up for the kickoff.
Dark, what are you talking about?
And here's Jones. He's got a little bit of daylight here. Jones is taken down at the 18.
Well, a lot of good things happen on both sides in football this time. How about that return by the return team? Good job, good blocking. Look at the speed of that guy running. They get the tackle from
Hey, your bathtub ready, yo.
Real good field position here to start this series.
I got her eating hot dogs with the booty bread. I'm done.
First down at the 18. Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field.
I mean, hey, you the one funny posting that funny shit, though.
Carr's ready for the snap. Empty backfield.
Well, it's Lancaster now when they put a K in it.
He wants to take advantage of.
Rod Streeter has the reception.
First down by the offense in the red zone, and
let's take it to where you really from, yo.
You don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive.
803.
Take some chances.
The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap.
Well, now I realize why you got out of there.
Lined up, bunch formation. Murray's handing the football. Smith's in on the tackle.
Whoa.
This will be second down.
Murray's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go.
KO, you see this guy put Knox in the thread with it, yo.
Cross to the outside. He breaks the play. He's in for the touchdown.
Wow, this man is in the chat with you calling from your phone. He used to call you on your cell phone.
Halftime, as long as their defense
can hang
on to it for the rest of this quarter.
This has been one lopsided game so far here, Jim. And, I'm going to look at the defense.
Wow.
You've got to get out there, show some pride. Somebody.
Tell him, why can't we be halfway, yo? Why I got to come all the way to where he's at, yo?
Patterson's going to test the coverage this time.
Tell him meet me halfway, yo.
Returns good for about 22.
The Vikings offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last possession ended in a touchdown.
Tell them we both will run a post route.
Very well done. Loved what I saw out there on the offense the last time. They mixed it up and they showed a lot of confidence. You can see the speed of the football team and try to duplicate what they just did.
Peterson lines up in the backfield. Midway, second quarter. Lamas on the receiving end. First and 10. Bridgewater's taking off. And it's knocked down.
Lots of ways to attack.
Got booted for inactivity.
You can throw it underneath. You can pump it.
Got booted because you let the computer pick your plays, motherfucker.
Failing to complete that one. So second down here. Bridgewater's got no one behind him. Just the quarterback waiting for the snap. Takes it from the gun. To the outside. The catch is made. That's his first reception today. Bridgewater by himself in the backfield. First down at the 48. Throws the pass. Makes the catch in the open field. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Looking to go deep. Makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown.
Nice throw by the quarterback that time. Put it right on the money. Not a big window. It doesn't matter to him today. Great control of the football. Put it right in there for the touchdown.
Makes the PAT.
Oh my God, bro. Why does he keep disconnecting? Oh, man.
The Vikings are ready to kick it away.
Man, cut it out, man. You want me to tell everybody what you asked me last night?
Gets out past the 20 and brought
You want me to tell them what you said?
Luke said, I can't play like this.
No, that was in the morning. That was before I went to work. I'm going to go ahead and tell them.
The Raiders have it at the 24. They lose. Tackled down.
He told me to train him in Naruto. I was
Nice
like,
job
what?
that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stopped him for a short gain.
Carr comes out in the pistol.
He came to the right guy. Try to learn from the best.
The Raiders snap it at the 26. Cooper's got it on a pass that had some heat. Hurry up, 2-minute offense. The Raiders will take the snap from the 45. Running room, and they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done. 2nd down and 2. Murray's tackled down after a gain of 7. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals. Second down after the incompletion. And here's the toss. Bars all over that offense and brings him down. The Vikings signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. It'll be 3rd down. Carr set, empty backfield.
All right, here we go. Wide and Yank Zebra. Zebra.
Playing press coverage to the outside. The Raiders have it at the 44. Pass is intercepted.
Well, nowadays, your linebackers, they got to be able to do everything. They got to be big enough to get in there and stop the run, and also athletic enough to be able to get in position and make an interception. Good job by the linebacker.
Bridgewater's alone in the backfield. From the gun. Looking to go down the field here, and it's incomplete.
Well, my man at quarterback does have a strong arm. He showed it that time, didn't he? He threw that thing high and far and just overthrew the receiver.
Peterson's the receiver all the way out to the right. 2nd down and 10. Lead hit on release.
Well, Jim, now it's time. Even though it's 3rd long, you can't be over there, playing it safe. That has not worked for you. Time to call a play, take a chance, and get that football down the field.
Lou, I don't want to hear you crying in my ear.
Bridgewater's got it in the gun.
No, man. I don't want to hear no crying.
And it's swatted away.
The Vikings really don't have much of a chance of picking up this 1st down. It's 3rd long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
going for it on 4th down. The Raiders go with the dime formation here on defense.
The defensive line, they're shifting. They're getting into a spread look. I think they're going to be a pass.
He ain't like how I said it was making music videos. Yo, that's what it was.
The Raiders defense probably in shock that the offense went for it on 4th and long, and they come up with the stop.
Well, look,
hey, look, man, you sorry for the motherfucker, man. I sent you jiu-jitsu invite. You didn't accept it, man. Don't worry about it, man.
You're going to answer a lot of questions when this game
he ain't going to get a battle from me.
18. The Raiders are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. First down here after the run.
Right. I don't know why you trying to scramble.
Carr standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
All I got to do is stick QB spy on you every play.
This will be a field goal attempt from 37 yards out. The kick is good. And that's going to do it for the first half, folks. We'll be back to Raiderland for the start of the second half after this. Here at the O.co Coliseum. Third quarter about to get underway. Jim Nance and Phil Simms from the broadcast booth above the 50. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Raiders load up the box, going with the 46 defense. The Vikings snap it up at the 26. And it's batted down.
Nice job that time by the defensive player. He is all over the receiver in this man-to-man coverage, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Now he's going to change the play and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
He's got the catch. Picks up 8 here. The Vikings still trail, but as we look at the passing numbers, it's hard to find much fault with them. Bridgewater's led his team on the field today and has posted some very impressive numbers.
Yeah, the offense has been sharp, and I'll say this, in the NFL, if you're trying to make a comeback, the easiest way to do it is to do it with a hot quarterback and the offense that's clicking on all cylinders.
Man, that nigga don't decline nothing.
Now 1st and 10. And intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Raiders take the field here in the second half, looking to extend their lead in this one, partner.
Yeah, you know what you do? It's halftime is over. You come out here. You're not sure what the new game plan is going to be, but feel your way into the game. Don't take a chance early and turn the football over.
A foot race to the end zone. The 10, touchdown.
Anytime you see a long run for a touchdown, what you got to look for is blocking downfield. Nice job by the wide receivers and everybody hustling, making a block, and a long touchdown run. Really good job by the defense at times, stopping a 2-point conversion, because they do so many different things on the offensive side now in the NFL. I think when the 2-point conversion comes up on defense, attack the offense.
What?
Fights through contact. And he runs it out to about 27 before he's taken down.
You call it for the
Vikings just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
Wasting little time. First and 10. Launches it down the field, but it's incomplete.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Second down following that incompletion.
That trying to disrespect you every
The Raiders with a nickel look here on defense. Bridgewater will have it in the pistol. Long to Mike Wallace.
What's this, free game?
There, snags it with one hand. One-handed catches, Phil, are becoming a thing of art.
Well, they practice it now, Jim. I think as they're growing up, you see them practice it out
I'm watching sixth string.
when they're in practice, and they come out here in the game, and they just make it happen. That is really, truly an incredible one-handed kick.
Minnesota in for the score. And Wallace, second touchdown of the game. The Vikings for the point after. Inside of the uprights. The Raiders ready to return the kickoff. Jones running this one out. Still powering ahead. Jones is tackled down at the 24. The Raiders back on the field with their offense now. They've scored on each of their last two drives and have to be feeling pretty confident right now at the start of this one.
Yeah, it is amazing what the mind can do sometimes on the football field. You go out there and you score, and you feel like nothing can stop you. So it would not be surprised to see him to go out there and have success again.
Newman's there to take it down.
Keep the momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the second half. Nice play that time. You pick up the first down. Let's see if you can take advantage of it.
Hey, you go around it. Zebra.
First down at the 43. Holds in on the tackle. The Raiders have really been able to run the ball today. That's been a huge reason why they lead. Murray's dominated on the ground.
There is nothing like dominating a football game physically. They have overwhelmed the defense, and a good job by the offensive coordinator managing this game today.
Reese has got it. No one's going to get him now. Going to take it home for the touchdown. And with that score, they've now got a nice buffer to work with over the last quarter and a half.
They've been really efficient here today. And just another example on that touchdown drive, executing to perfection. And they got a nice lead here. Let's see if they can hang on.
Patterson's going to run this one out. This return completely covered, tackling him inside the 15. Quarters formation here for the defense. Breaks free, has some space to work with. Bridgewater's met at the 37. First down here.
Look at the defensive line shifting all down to the inside. They're pinching.
They're going to get him here for a sack.
When you're a corner, you can take some chances when you know your defense can sack the quarterback without blitzing. Good job that time by the defensive front.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. The Vikings will take the snap from the 30. Rudolph's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. First down coming up. That long gain sets them up here on this play. Bridgewater's going to take it from the gun. Wants to go deep. And Wallace going to pull in the bullet pass.
Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
Let's go.
First down and 10. Bridgewater's going to scramble. 6 for the Vikings. His 4th touchdown of this game. The Vikings lined up now for the point after. And the extra point is good. Everyone's lined up for this kickoff. Ross is going to test the coverage here. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. That return's good for about 26.
The Raiders ready to go on the march again, and that's exactly what they've been doing here lately. They've taken it all the way down the field on the last 2 possessions for touchdowns. Phil, can they make it 3 straight?
Let me say this to you, Jim. It's just not that easy. As we're watching this team and how they're playing on the offensive side, they make it look easy, but trust me, I was down there one time. It's a hard job.
2nd and 5 coming up. The Raiders will take the snap from the 25. And the catch is made by Rod Streeter. That's his 3rd catch of the day.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. And also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
That nigga try to nail you, yo.
Completion percentage, 60% on the day.
Do it again, y'all.
The Raiders have it at the 34. Latavius Murray makes the catch. Floyd's the one who made the big stop.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
The Raiders take it from the 33. Takes it from the strong eye.
What's that? When you just hit R2 on the snap?
3rd and 2 coming up.
Damn. The hell?
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Carr's on the move. Trying to escape the pressure. And there he goes, sliding to get away from the hit.
It's a rough game out there. Avoid hits at all costs. Good job that time by the quarterback sliding before he takes the hit.
1st and 10. Haluz. He is tackled right at the 50.
He said he spin move into the slide.
Danielle's got an injury update for us. Let's go to her now.
Guys, I just spoke with a Raiders official. He's confirmed that the injury is a dislocated elbow. Now, guys, this is a fairly common injury in football, but they'll still need an MRI to know if there's any ligament damage.
Haluz tackled down at the 50.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
Haluz lined up in a single back formation. Cooper's there, going to take it the distance. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play, what a run.
How about this get? A wide open receiver down the field. The quarterback, good job of finding him. He throws it down there and he gets the easy touchdown.
The point after try is in the books. The Vikings are ready to return the kickoff. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Vikings come out for the next possession, having reached the end zone on each of their 2 previous drives.
Yeah, it's been good stuff to watch, no doubt. You know, the offensive side, the offensive coordinator is right in tune with the quarterback. They're calling exactly the plays that need to be called because of the situations, and the quarterback has been hot throwing the football.
Bridgewater's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And they can't connect.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Bridgewater's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. 2nd and 10. And this is dropped.
Well, but it's 3rd long. I'll just say this. Be very careful on the offensive side.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. Bridgewater by himself in the backfield. Knocked down as he fires it.
The Vikings put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
Offense back on the field here for this 4th and 10 play. The Vikings come to the line with a bunch set. Bridgewater's back in shotgun formation. Wallace has the grab.
I thought that was a pretty risky play that time by the offense. Even though it's the second half and you're down, you don't always have to go for it on 4th down. Fortunate for them, they got it that time.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. The hit knocks the ball out incomplete.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground. Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Looking long. Rudolph's got it on a pass that had some heat. No huddle time. Now 1st and 10. Bridgewater's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under. Second down. The Raiders defense now is going to go nickel. Bridgewater's got it in the gun. And it's knocked down.
That's a nice play that time by the defense. The offense is inside your red zone. You've got to stop them from scoring. That was a good job of spotting the football.
Whoa, what's not to do though?
This will be the 8th play of this drive. The Vikings all bunched up here as they get set at the line. 3rd down and 10. Alden Smith with the quarterback takedown.
Well, you just get tired of sending 3 or 4 players at the quarterback in passing situations. So this time the defensive coordinator sends the blitz, and they are up for it. They get to the QB and get a sack.
Let's go. White lady. White lady.
The Vikings have it at the 24. The Vikings turn the ball over on downs.
The Vikings decided to go for it on 4th down that time, and hey, it didn't pay off. And of course, the coach, look at him now. he is second-guessing his decision.
The Raiders offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for him. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done.
The Raiders from the 22. Carr's tackled down after a gain of 5. Now looking at third down. The Raiders need to get to the 34 for a first down. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
Halu's going to secure the handoff. Looks like a penalty on the defense. Second down coming up. Another carry here. Halu's tackled down after a gain of 2.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain. Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Can't hold on here as this ball's incomplete.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position.
Well,
they make
so
the play,
if the play stopped it and he picked the same play, why not pick the same defense?
Sherrills from the 1-yard line. Gains 15.
The Vikings know there's 3 parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
Whoa.
Peterson is in the backfield. First down at the 15. Peterson's going to secure the football.
I was about to say that.
Coach is going to hear about this when the game is over. Running the football in a situation like this, late in the game, you're down multiple scores. You got to take some chances. You got to throw it, and you got to throw it down the field.
Coming up, second down. Press coverage all the way. Heaving it down the field. Catch made. They come to the line, and it's first down. No time to waste. They hurry to the line. And Woodson with a near interception.
Incompletion by the quarterback that time. It was good, tight, man-to-man coverage. Coming to the line at the 40.
He's not trying, he did.
The quarterback is changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
What?
Bridgewater standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
Well, I knew he didn't care about it.
What a one-handed catch.
Well, if I was a quarterback, I would throw it to this guy every single time. When you make a catch like that, as a quarterback, you must have great confidence in him.
2 minutes to go in the second half. Inside the 20 now at the 19.
You nigga that good for it?
Well, that's a good job by the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the offensive line. Oh, look at that. The defensive line shifted over to the left.
First and 10. Looking across the middle. Can't find the target on the pass underneath.
Nah.
Failing to complete that one. So second down here. The Raiders defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Bridgewater's going to take it from the gun. And it's swatted away.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down.
Third down on the way. The Vikings come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Bridgewater's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Rudolph, that's a touchdown, and that tightens things up.
What a day for the quarterback. Man, he must feel great. He is going to sleep good tonight. When you're throwing the ball like this, he is on fire. Every time they're open, he's throwing it in there for a touchdown.
Bridgewater's going to take off with it.
They wanted more excitement, more tension, more decision-making. It's the second guess in the NFL, and now they're going to have it. This two-point conversion, more teams are going to do it because they don't want to kick the extra point from the 15-yard line.
Everything hinged on them recovering that onside kick, and they failed to do so.
Well, Jim, when you're doing the onside kick,
well, they're coming out with another NFL streak, yo.
The football. That time it did not happen. That's why they didn't.
Yeah, that's still tough.
They bring in the extra tight end. First down and 10. Haluz taking the handoff.
Yeah, this was the one with the style points and shit.
That time.
Running backs in the NFL now, it's hard to bring them down. That time, nice job of breaking the tackle.
The post from EA Sports.
Second and short. Haluz going to take the handoff now.
Yeah, they got Cam Newton on the cover, yo. The whole NFL is grabbing his jersey.
Don't try to be some genius and catch the defense off guard. Manage the clock and just get this game over with.
Coming to the line at the 36-yard line. Carr's ready for the snap. Empty backfield. The Raiders snap it at the 36. Slashes to the left side. Carr's now going to hit the ground in a slide and end the play.
It's not as easy as it looks. That quarterback, good job of sliding before he takes the hit that time.
Carr set, empty backfield.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
The pass fails to find the mark. Second down after the incompletion. It's a two tight end formation. Haluz handed the football. Ball is out, and the recovery is made by the defense. The story of the game up to this point had been all offense, but here in the dying moments, a defensive play could be the thing that decides the outcome.
Oh, I think you're right. I think that defensive play is going to be enough to win the game for this team. The offense is coming out in the field. They got to have great confidence. Their defense turned it around. Now can this offense keep it going?
First down at the 19. Down the field. And he comes down. No, the defender tips it out.
When you see a receiver drop a pass, it does go through the quarterback's mind. Well, he's a good player, and I want to keep his confidence level up, and I want to keep him into the game. So when you get a chance, you throw him another football so he can make that catch and get right back in with it.
Bridgewater's back in shotgun formation. White has the reception. White met at the 30. The Vikings call a timeout and are left now with only one. First down. Pressure on every snap now. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. He sends the halfback in motion. Charles Johnson with the catch.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion. You know, you go to the hurry-up offense so you can get a high number of plays in, but also you don't want to use the timeout.
Every play is huge now. Second down on the way. Huge play coming up down near the goal line. All the way home just in time. A late touchdown.
Well, what a drive by the offense. So many plays marching down the field. And how about the defense? All the rest they got on the sidelines, that should make them better when they come back out.
So, put down a touchdown and a two-point conversion on that occasion.
Yeah, good job by the offense. They executed the play perfectly, and they got in the end zone, like you said, and got that 2 points.
Coming through in the clutch with a two-point conversion to get within one score in this one.
Yeah, you know, it looks like it would be a simple call down there. You're close to the goal line. Just call anything you want, but hard to deceive the defense when you're this close. Nice job that time by the offense.
The Raiders offense takes the field, and they're looking to kneel this game out. How great a feeling was it to take the field, Phil, knowing you had just to take a knee and then you could celebrate?
Oh, it's the best. You get in the huddle, you can smile at each other, but the one thing you do talk about, Jim, make sure you protect the quarterback and don't let somebody come in and get a cheap hit on him before he can kneel down and end this game.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.